Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here today in Photoshop, just kind of showing you some of my new linens and going through my process of making them look lovely for you guys. So first of all, what I do is I just take out, this is a nasty line. I'm not sure what's caused that, but the first thing I'm going to do is kind of take that out. Maybe not completely all of it. See, sometimes with this tool it can actually alter parts of the linen itself. So I don't know how other people do it, but this is normally how I get rid of the dark parts of my image, just to make it look nice for you guys, so you haven't got that everywhere. Doesn't always work because sometimes it can take out the flower and things, so you have to be a bit careful. So I'm just going around and just making sure that the image itself is not affected by what I'm doing as I go around. I've got a bit of grey here, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get away with doing that. Yeah, that's not going to work. So sometimes I can't take all of the grey out from scanning, but I don't think it matters because you guys, you know, having that bit of shadow I think makes it look a bit more authentic. But I just go around and take out as much of the shadow as I possibly can so that the image is as clear as I can make it. And just taking out the tiny teeny bits that might affect the image. So we'll do that first. There may be some still in there when you open it up. It could be that I couldn't remove it because it altered the image too much, or yeah, it just didn't look right. And the way that I do this is I'll go onto my my zoom tool and just zoom in and make sure that everything has come out. It takes a little while, but yeah, it's worth it. So it's just a matter of clicking around and just making sure the image is the best it can be. And you can see why this takes a long time. Why I'm sort of been off for 3 days, not doing any videos. I haven't forgotten you. I just wanted to come on, you know, back on and do crafting and not tech. But yeah, that's unfortunately what you have to do when you've got an Etsy shop. I've pretty much had, most of the customers haven't really complained about the dark background because they will cut this out and fussy cut it, something like this image, because it's so delicate. So I don't think many people are minding too much, but I do go through and try and make it better for you, because when you're scanning linen, some of them like this one can be really thick to put in a scanner. And unless you've got kind of some expensive posh scanner, not just a printer scanner, you know, it's quite difficult to do. But with Photoshop, as you can see, most of these little dark areas are coming out. It just takes a little bit of work to get rid of as many of them as possible. And as I say, I don't, you know, I'm not silly. I don't try and get rid of all of them because it would take me forever. And also, you know, sometimes those dark patches look kind of nice when you've got them on a pocket. But yeah, I do go through and get rid of as much of the grey from scanning as I possibly can. But at the same time, I don't want it to look, I don't want it to look sort of like it's been painted or that it's not real linen. So I'm kind of very careful with how I do it. So I think, looking at that, that's probably as good as it's going to get. So we'll just come out and just check. There's a little bit of streaking on there, but yeah, that's probably not too bad. And then what I would do is I would go in and crop the image so that I can cut off as much as possible, so we can get rid of all of this this dark side here. And you can even, you know, sometimes I will even go around and kind of use this lasso. This is lasso tool that you can cut things out with, but I find this really hard to do, and I end up cutting off leaves and things, and it doesn't really work for me. But look, you can actually go all the way around with a very steady hand and kind of cut everything out. I'm going to have to stop talking now because this could really go horribly wrong. Oh dear. I'm such a techno wizard. Ooh. So this is why I don't use this one that often. And then I never quite understand what I'm supposed to do now with it. Like, what do I do? If I click on move, I think it moves it, but yeah, there we go. So it's kind of moved it off there. But I think I'm supposed to kind of make another, in fact I will. I'll make another canvas. Let's do that. Let's see if we can actually make it work. Look at me just going for it. Okay. I've no idea what I'm doing, by the way. This is just all new to me. So I wonder if we can move that onto there. Ooh, something's happening. Stay tuned, viewers. Oh, man. What will happen? Oh, it looks like the image has actually gone across there. Wow. Okay, that's not so bad. There we go. So that will be going in my shop for you guys. Wow, that's the first time I've ever done the lasso technique properly, and it's actually worked. So there we go. So as you can see, there's still a little bit of grey on there, but I've done my best for you. So yeah, I just wanted to show you some of the beautiful new patterns that I have. They've all been scanned now, so it's just a matter of me going through photoshopping them all. I mean, this one won't do photoshopping too much. It's looking pretty good. And I've got some really pretty like orangey coloured ones, which would be really good for fall, for autumn. I say fall because I've got so many of you are from America. Hello everybody. I would really love to visit America. But yeah, so there's that there, so you could use that for fall really easily. That's a really pretty one. So yeah, I like that. In fact, this one here, because I've only got one orange one, if you would like this for free, put your email in the bottom of this video in the comments, and I will email it to you for free in a JPEG format. How about that? Why not? You guys are lovely. So yes, this one here, which should be really pretty for fall, if you would like it, put your email down in the comments, and I will do my best to get through as many as possible today, if not tomorrow, and I shall send you this out. Okay, so that's my freebie from me to you for being amazing subscribers. So yeah, I've got quite a few pretty ones. There's some more handkerchiefs and things. I've actually got some handkerchiefs that stayed in the boxes. So I've left them in the boxes, and I've kind of just scanned them as they are. So you've actually got kind of quite a few images on this. You've got this one here. I know this one's slightly covered, but you know, you could kind of cut the two out. So yeah, those ones I've kind of kept as they are, because you've got the bows that were put on them for, you know, packaging purposes. So there's quite a few of those for you to see. And what else? Yes, I know what I was going to tell you about as well. And yesterday I worked far too long really, but I also started to scan in some ephemera that I've been able to get. So again, I'm going to put these in my shop. These are some bills from Manchester. Oh, that's upside down, but never mind. These are some bills from Manchester that I got, and they're from an engineering company, and they're really mucky and torn and fabulous, and they're dated 50s. I think it's 19, let's have a look, I'm sure it's 1950 something. Yeah, September 12th, 1950. And they're for some really crazy things. £2 of mercury. There's no way you could buy £2 of mercury today. As you know, just no way. So this person bought, this company bought, well, actually no, it's a person. This person bought barometers and £2 of mercury. Obviously, I hope he was very careful with the mercury. Otherwise, I fear that Mr. C. Turpin is no longer with us. Oh dear, I need to stop. There could be a Turpin out there that's just going to sue me for saying that. But anyway, so I've got these in my shop, and then I also started to scan some of the photographs. If you've watched my previous video, you'll know that I had an amazing lady locally to me who offered to give me some old photographs, and they're old photographs of her family, and we're not judging her because her kids don't want them. They have no interest in really old ancestral photographs, and she said she would give them to me. So I have these amazing pictures from, oh, I didn't want to go that far, from the 20s and the 30s and even earlier. Some of them, I've got some Victorian ones. And I just think these are going to look absolutely amazing in a journal spread. So I'm kind of going to play around with them, Photoshop them. And when I start to create my journals, which I've told you I'm going to do, these will be included. But I'm not going to be selfish with them. I'm also going to make some of them into ephemera and sell those in my shop as well, because they are just awesome. I may even just sell the images for you, but create something around them, because obviously, you know, everything in my shop you can use for all your own purposes, all your own journals and things that you want to sell, that's fine. But you mustn't alter any of the images at all. That's the one thing I say, because obviously if I was to sell you this and then you sold it in a kit, then it's kind of a bit not the done thing. So obviously I will transform this into a frame or something like that you can easily put into a journal kit yourself. You know, I don't mind if you do that. That's not a problem. But as long as you've kept my original design, that's fine. Yeah, so I've got all of those to look at, and there's some amazing ones that I've got to go through. Some absolutely fabulous images. And the lovely thing about this particular batch of photographs is her family were really, really good at making sure that you had all the dates on the back and who was actually in the photographs. Oops, let's get rid of that. So yeah, some of these photos, I don't know who these people are except what's written on the back, and they're just amazing old photographs. So with beautiful faces, some of the faces are so interesting. So all of these are going to go into my Etsy shop in journal form, in ephemera form, and yeah, I think they're going to be really good. Yeah, I'm really excited about playing around with those. Some of them are just fantastic. They're really great images, very very vintage, and some of them are actually antiques. Now I don't know whether photos can be antiques as such, but you know what I mean. Some of them are Victorian. I mean, I'll show you this image because this is one of my favorite images. This is of a little girl in Mexico, because it actually tells me that on the bottom, on the back of the photograph. Look at that image. Isn't that just the most awesome image you have ever seen? I just love it. She's going to look amazing in a journal spread. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of let you know what I've been up to, why I've been so busy, why you haven't seen me doing kind of crafting stuff and knocking things over as I usually do, spilling stuff and whatever. But yeah, so please keep an eye on my Etsy shop. It looks all brand new now because I have a new logo on it. And it's looking really good. I'm really pleased with it. And I will see you this afternoon, perhaps for a little short crafting session. I've got a few little things in the works that I want to play around with. So I hope you've enjoyed that little look at all what's coming up in my Etsy. And have the best day, guys, and avoid the rain, because if you're like me at the moment, it is pouring down and it's really dull and horrible. A bit of a change from last week, but believe it or not, this is actually the weather that I like. It's nice and cool in my craft room. I can get on, you know, I'm not sweating and really hot and, you know, got brain fog because of the heat. So but whatever you're doing, have the best day, and I'll see you all later on. Take care now. Bye.